What's up, everybody? We have another big update from Social Security Administration. They just posted this to their site. So you need to take a look at this. For those of you, literally about 3 million plus people could be impacted by this. And it's called the Government Pension Offset Windfall Elimination Provision. Elimination of this, which people before were getting their Social Security checks reduced. They may or may not even know it, but reduced or even eliminated in some cases because they were getting a government pension where they never paid into Social Security while they worked for this state, local government job, like firefighters, policemen, teachers, all this. So I'm going to give you the update, where to find it, how to get in there, and also how to get alerts on this. You can continue to subscribe to our channel. We'll send out alerts as we get them as well. But if you want to be heads up, get quick information, I'm going to show you where to get this. So let's go in here and take a look. I'm going to switch to the big board here. If we go up here again, socialsecurity.gov or ssa.gov on here, and literally right here, information about the Social Security Fairness Act, all right in here. You can see it. And what I want to point out, let me scroll this up a little bit. Right here, you can hit this subscribe button, and you can actually put in your email information. And as soon as they give an update on this and post it to this site, you'll get it. So you get an email to it. But if you don't want to read it, you want to hear it, subscribe to the channel. We'll give you the updates and put them out as we get them. That way, if you're working out, driving, whatever, and you want to listen to me talk, we'd love it. Just subscribe to the channel and hit that bell icon to get alerts on it. But anyway, let's look at this. So if we get in here, so this act was signed into law on January 5th, 2025, and it ends this windfall elimination provision I'm talking about, as well as the government pension offset. So what are the differences? So the windfall elimination provision, it impacts if you had your government pension job and then you also worked for a job where you qualified for Social Security. You worked for 10 years, got the requirement. What would happen is, if you're taking money from a government pension when you retire, then they look at your Social Security benefit, and then they would actually reduce your Social Security benefit because you're getting a government pension where you never paid into FICA, the dreaded four-letter word from the tax world. So Social Security Medicare tax. So there would be this impact, and typically up to $500 a month, reducing your Social Security. Now, the other version of this is the government pension offset, which has to do with you working for a government job where you didn't pay into Social Security, again, FICA, didn't pay it, but you were eligible for a spousal benefit or a survivor spousal benefit of some sort. So typically, if you're typically eligible for about half your spouse's Social Security, or if your spouse passed away, you're eligible for survivor benefits. But what they would do is literally look at 2/3 of your pension amount and offset that against your Social Security payment from your spouse that you're eligible for, which has absolutely been a crazy impact for a lot of people over a long period of time. So what they're going to do with this bill up here is they're actually going back to 2024 and giving back pay to all these people that were impacted because of this. And then going forward, you're going to get an increase in your payment. So I'm going to go through, because there's big updates on this page. They've really come out. Before it was just this one little blur, but now we've got about 10 different bullet points they brought out. Key information we got to go through. So that's what this is here. So then we got, will every teacher, firefighter, police officer, or public worker receive a benefit increase because of the new law? Not necessarily, as it's saying up here. We know that some press articles, and I'm just reading through this, you guys can listen, have mentioned teachers, firefighters, police officers, and other public employees when discussing the Social Security benefits, but not all of them are going to be eligible. There's literally, as it says right here, about 72% work in a Social Security covered employment where they pay Social Security taxes and are not affected by the WEP. In other words, there are some government jobs, as they show here, about 72%, where you do actually pay into Social Security. And those aren't going to be impacted. It's the people that were not paying into Social Security while working for a government job. So that's that. It says, then when will a person see their Social Security benefit increases because of the Social Security Fairness Act? And right now, that has not been determined. They're working on this. Can you imagine all this massive amount of calculations they've got to go through. It's going to take them some time. So we don't have that exact date yet, but as soon as they release it, they're going to put it right on this page. How much may a person's monthly benefit increase? So they talk about here, benefits may change, can vary greatly depending on factors such as type of Social Security benefit received and the amount of the person's pension. Some people's benefits will increase very little, while some might be eligible for $1,000 a month increase. That's 12 grand a year, guys. That's a big impact for a lot of people out there. For someone already receiving benefits affected by the WEP or the GPO, I'm going to keep that short now, might they receive the increased benefits under the Social Security Fairness Act? And it says right here, December 2023 is the last month that the WEP and GPO will apply. So anything going forward to that is going to impact it. You're going to look at the adjustments. What should people do now that Social Security Fairness Act is law? Because the GPO could reduce or eliminate Social Security spouses or surviving benefits. So this is that GPO one. And again, the surviving spouse or spousal benefit. Some non-covered pension recipients may never have actually applied for the benefit. So there is a scenario out there that maybe that the surviving spouse or even a couple didn't realize that they were eligible for half the Social Security benefit of the spouse, and they never applied for it. So now you can go apply. So you definitely need to file an application for this, guys. The date of your application might affect when your benefits begin. Filing sooner might help you get a higher benefit amount as well. The most convenient way to apply for this retirement or spouse's benefit is online at ssa.gov/apply. But the survivor benefit states right here, you can't do it online. You got to call. So there is a phone number right here. If you don't have access to do it online, a lot of people sometimes people can't get access to it. 800-772-1213, as you see right there. So 800-772-1213, Monday through Friday. They are open from 8 to 7 p.m. as it shows there. Next is, if you're not sure whether you've ever applied for a spouse's or survivor benefit, what should you do? You still may need to file an application, it says. The date of your application might affect when your benefits begin. Filing sooner may help you get a higher benefit amount. So if you are entitled to a spouse's or survivor's benefit, your benefits are currently being reduced or eliminated by GPO, or you are entitled to a retired or a disabled worker's benefits, and your benefits are currently being reduced by WEP. So you need to consider this, reviewing the mailing address, direct deposit information that the SSA has on file for you. It's going to allow SSA to adjust your benefits as quickly as possible. Generally, no other actions are needed at this time. So, and they say here the easiest way, the most beneficiaries I'm looking up on here to update their address or direct deposit information with SSA, if needed, is go online to your personal My Social Security account. So you really want to be checking this anyway, guys. The Social Security account for yourself online at ssa.gov, you need to be going in there every single year and making sure your employer is actually reporting your earnings correctly. Because I had a situation, I went back, there was 2 years that I had goose egg zero, and I know I worked. So I found that, we submitted it to ssa.gov, and they corrected it, and that increased my Social Security estimated payout. So you need to track that every single year to make sure you're getting your proper earnings calculated and sent to Social Security. What if a person pays, this is huge, this is very huge, listen to this. What if a person pays the Medicare premium directly to the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services due to the windfall elimination provision or government pension offset reduction? So once you apply for Social Security, and then you're eligible for Medicare, so the health care for you for retirees age 65, Social Security actually automatically reduces that Medicare health insurance premium from your check, typically. And if there's not enough, they actually bill you, and you got to send in a payment. So there are circumstances out here where people are paying their separate premiums to Social Security for their Medicare. Now, once your WEP and your GPO offset actually gets eliminated, and now your benefit goes up for Social Security, they're actually going to take more of it out of your check. So you want to double check as they adjust these benefits and you start seeing your Social Security check go up, making sure you don't maybe have an auto pay from your bank account to go pay your Medicare premiums to Social Security. You could be double paying for your Medicare premiums. So you got to monitor this, because once the benefits go up, because they're eliminating these offsets, they're going to take more out of your Social Security check before you get the net, if that makes sense. So be aware of that. That's huge. Let's see here. If a person prepaid their premiums to the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services, and SSA tells them that their premiums will now be deducted from the Social Security monthly benefits, they'll receive an applicable refund. So you will get a refund, but again, this is a government entity here trying to take care of all this. I'd stay on top of it big time. Don't rely on somebody sending you refunds. Check on it. So for people who are using Medicare Easy Pay, you need to go in here, like it's another option here where you got to arrange to stop the ACH payments by completing the authorization agreement for pre-authorized payments form. Looks like form SF5510 up here, sending it to the address on the form or online at medicare.gov. Both options are located at this website. So again, all this, guys, go to ssa.gov, literally right in front of your face. This is all here. Click down. You'll see all these drop down little menus you can click on. Each little plus button opens up all these things I'm showing you right now. For people using online bill payment, if a person is paying their Medicare premiums through their bank's online bill payment service, they should contact their bank to stop their online bill payments. So this is your friend, financial planner, tax planner, Bill Wilkins, trying to save you duplicate payments. So just be on top of this and look at it. Now, I do want to say this. You don't want to go stop making those payments right now until you officially see the increases in your benefits and know that the premiums are coming out correctly for your Medicare into Social Security. Because the last thing you want to do is stop making payments and then you don't have any health insurance. So disclaimer right now, don't do any of this until you actually get notification from Social Security that all this has been adjusted. Now the Medicare premiums are coming out from the checks and all that instead. So be on the lookout for that. What is SSA doing to tell people about the repeal of the WEP? A big thing is just putting it out on this site. And there's obviously a lot of news things out. You got people like me bringing it to your attention, stuff like that. But the official information, because I'm not affiliated with Social Security, LPL Financial, my broker-dealer, is not. You got to track ssa.gov on that. And then let's see here. Oh, and they're not going to be calling out. So if you're, and this is a scam alert. So scam alert. As we know, there's a ton of those out there right now. Social Security is not going to call you to alert you. All right. So you do not want to pick up a phone. If somebody says, oh, I'm from Social Security, we're talking about increasing your benefits, maybe give us your bank information here. Do not do that. Stop it. And alert all your friends, family that might be impacted by this. Tell them no phone calls are going to be coming from Social Security. And all right, guys, we're giving access to the top ranked financial planning software in the country, as ranked by this T3 Inside Information Advisor software survey in 2024. It's called Right Capital. We get all our clients access to. We do all their planning on there to help you out, all these different retirement planning scenarios, Social Security, should I take it early, delay, all this kind of stuff. We look at all that. But here's how you get access to it. All you're going to have to do is you're going to contact us. I'm going to pull this up. You can either text us, 513-657-0989. You can email us at william.wilkins@lpl.com. Or you can go to pursuefinancialfreedom.com, click on the Contact Us button, and just send, hey, saw your video. I want access to the complimentary software and financial planning. So do that. We'll get it out to you, the access. We'll send you an email with the link. If you ever want to bring us onto your financial board of directors, if you will, as part of your other financial people you work with, and help you go through this software and do planning, let us know. Be glad to do it. We'll give you an upfront discovery call consultation, 20, 30 minutes, talk about things, and we tell you how we are compensated and all that if you want to move forward. So be glad to do it. But we appreciate you watching, appreciate you subscribing. Hit the bell icon if you want to get further updates or new things we have coming out. And actually, one other thing we're going to be doing, big surprise, another big giveaway. You'll want to watch it coming up here pretty soon in the next few days. Have a great rest of your day. Appreciate you watching.
Too many days in the darkness without a glimpse of the light. Running tired and broken and scared, but I swear I'll never give up the fight.